high-speed run on our favorite forest track. This is so much fun and not without a bit of risk. So if you choose to also do this, please wear proper protection and never ride alone. Kids seen in this video are our own. Don't worry, they were warned, and kids are really easy to make, so we can always make more.
Let's introduce you to the track and a few of the more interesting bits. The cool thing is that it can be done on almost any AT board, but faster is always better. This is Timer Tree. This is where you start your ride along Doe Mountain. And if you wonder why it's called Doe Mountain,
I'm gonna make it! This is the greatest thrill of my life! I'm king of the world! Woohoo!
well, it's fairly safe. But if you go too far left, this happens. Coming up next is Bon Jovi Corner. Simply named that because Slippery When Wet is the best album ever. Now we get into Phillips Banks Corner. If you're cheeky, you can go high and fast. But if you're too cheeky, Uncle Phil is gonna take you out. This is a crack groove. If you plow into it just right, it's like a well-lubed tunnel. But if you're a few inches low, you're in the shit. Now to the most treacherous part of the track. One simple rock, but we call it truck stop because it's just high enough to get you. And it will mess up your gear. The tricky part is you want to go past truck stop as fast as possible because the next corner is the best one. It's covered in a really soft layer of pine needles. And you can drift them if you go fast enough. This is the last obstacle. And it's not really an obstacle, it's more psychological. Because if you feel that you screwed up your time early on in the track, this is where you're probably stupid enough to try to catch up. And this part is harder than it looks. So once you go faster than your comfort level or your skill level, things can go horribly wrong because there's a muddy hole at the end of this. But it's great fun.
Du kører til bagenden slipper, så er du på vej. Det går meget godt.
Det er sgu da hårdt.
Det er fordi, man koncentrerer sig så meget. Men det der er det fede, ikke?
Fed.
Så tager vi lige 3 ture mere, så er du fandme kuk.
Det er jeg nu.
Han giver den altså gas på no bindings.
Ja. No brakes, no brakes!
Det var ikke så ubehageligt.
Jo! Men alle de der stube, de styrer mig jo.
Ja.
Det skal man skal lige være lidt løsere, end man plejer.
Man skal lidt mere nedad. Jeg læner mig mere fremad, men nu er jeg kommet så langt fremad, at bagenden slipper.
Ja, det du.
Så
Det gjorde jeg også op i Granda efter det sving der. Det du ikke.
Der hvor der ligger grannål i hele svinget,
Ja.
der siger den og det er altså intens. Så. Ny runde.
Kasper's first run, we gave him a chance to follow me and kind of see the track for himself. Now I'm gonna ride right behind him and push him to go just that little bit faster. Maybe I'll push him over the edge. Who knows? Have a look.
Det er altid et stille og roligt fald, man får. Fuk bremsen.
I am.
Så bare blev liggende. Hun kigger overhovedet ikke. Jo, tak. Ja.
Det er fint. Jeg skal bare lige op. Jeg er bare fuld af myrer bagved.
Prøv når du kører, så prøv sådan her, den her sådan mere flad, sådan at den er flad ligesom bordet, fordi så kommer du ned, og så ligger bordet meget mere roligt nedenunder. Hvor at du er meget højt op, og så bliver det sådan lidt sådan noget fra neden, halløj, ikke? Hvor at hvis du kommer sådan lidt mere rundt, også fordi så har du bare lidt mere at gøre med. Der kommer.
Kan du ikke lige klappe mig på ryggen?
Nej, for i år, du er fyldt med myrer, mand. bare høre, så de alle sammen skriger, frokost!
Nej, hvad er der i 1000 år?
Så er der Meals on Wheels. Jeg har bare drømt om sådan en catering truck herude på land. Ikke tak.
The loop is close to perfect, and after we got all the ants off Casper, we're ready to rock again. The transport trail, well, we call it that, but it's actually quite a fun bit of track as well. It's only a small incline, and then a really nice passage through the woods, and down a small bank, and then we're ready to go again. And it really ties together really well. So if you have the battery capacity and, well, the legs for it, you can actually do complete laps if you want to. Maybe we'll get onto that later on, but that will actually drain really, really hard on your board, and it's definitely not possible on an Evolve board. They will simply run out of battery power and go into stress mode. So we take it slow on the transport part, so we can hit it hard again for our second lap. This lap is gonna be a little bit different for Casper. It's not. I'm gonna push him a little bit harder, and when you push, things change.
Vi ses! Jeg har ikke set stuppen. Jeg havde bremset, men jeg havde bare lige moment nok til at komme op i sådan en manual, der ville noget. Det var den der. Ja, det giver svært. Så er der en, der elsker dig. 3, 2, 1.
Now pay attention. It's gonna get really funny really soon. We were just talking about how his full face helmet maybe was a bit warm and maybe a bit overkill. Right there, the motor mount actually touches the back of his helmet. It's really uneventful and not dangerous at all. We were doing 29 kilometers an hour at that point, so it wasn't that dangerous. If it went off to the left, things might have been a little bit different, but we're well padded. He's padded on his knees, padded on his back, the lazy rolling jersey, and the full face helmet and gloves, so nothing can really happen to him. So it looks dramatic, but it's in reality it's really, really safe and really, really, really fun. And he's of course able to ride on, so everything's good.
Jeg tror, jeg løser bag en. Jeg er foran. Det er ligesom om min bagend, den bliver lidt...
Ja, det er godt. Jeg har nogle brakko i kassen, hvis du vil have strammet lidt.